So, a few months ago, I came across this content creator that was talking about racism laundering, basically using a non white person to deliver white supremacist talking points. And that person doing it via talking or, in an article or whatever. I don't remember the content creator's name, but the point holds that I still dislike it even when I see sexism laundering. I now have I can see it now. I can see what's going on. Now, this comes from this subreddit. It's not like the other girls. Women try to elevate themselves and like, I'm not like them girls over there. And this one is titled, All Women Are Thoughts and Gold Diggers, says the woman who had a baby with a married man and that she's holier than thou. A lot of people really do hold these hypocritical stances, very much cognitive dissonance. Like they can really compartmentalize how they got into a certain position and they are different than somebody else. Anyways, I don't know this content creator. And I am very, very glad that the person that posted this scribbled out her name because I don't like to drive views to these people. But these are some of the titles on her YouTube page. You can have fun with your girls without, I'm not sure what this says, but does your man care what you dress like? New age turbo thought takeover. Women prefer to be love bombed. Oh, really? She says popularity kills your privacy. Get a 9 to 5. Fame is overrated. Women are leeches, beggars, and gold diggers. Oh my goodness. So this is basically her taking sexist talking points and filtering it through a woman's mouth. It still hits the exact same sexism, and these misogynistic talking points coming through the mouth of a woman is still sexism and misogyny. It's just, I don't know. Maybe she wants to elevate herself and she's like the title of the subreddit. I'm not like those other girls. Some of the comments. I hate when peenheads like this validate sexist pieces of poop online. You can tell she has no effing friends in life because she's always trying to bring women down for the satisfaction of a man that'll most likely call her a slur. And the OP says she talks about how women who dress like X, Y, and Z have no respect for themselves when she slept with a married man and expected him to leave his wife for her while at the same time cosplaying as traditional. Right. Women like this are dangerous. This is the reason why I talk about, I am a woman centered woman, period. These women who will knock down a woman or girl for the validation of the male gaze, they're dangerous. Someone who deleted their page because this post is 5 months old, but someone who deleted their page says a literal trad thought. And then the OP says she also talks about how single moms are horrible when it's been revealed she told her sleazeball ex to leave his wife for her or else she wouldn't let them see her son. Wrap some pearls. The hypocrisy. And that person says, disgusting. I feel bad for the kid and the wife that has been betrayed on all aspects. I hold some conservative values myself, but oh my God, some of the worst humans I've ever met were conservatives themselves doing things that they hate seeing others do. I just wanted to pull this out just so you recognize what sexism laundering is because there are these women that get on these social media platforms that are basically performing for the male gaze. And they know that it is popular and it gets you views on women, specifically black women. That gets lots and lots of views. And it gets lots and lots of men viewers because they get to come over to her page and air every kind of transgression a woman has ever done against them on these pages. She gets the validation of being different. She gets some head pats, she gets some compliments from men, and it gets her views. So that's the reason why I'm glad that this person, marked over this woman because she is no different than red pillars, just pearly things that are looking for views while just putting down women. This type of page is not productive at all. If you see it, block it, hit not interested or whatever. Don't give these people views. It's not productive. All right, y'all. Like, comment, share. A little while ago, somebody mentioned that there was a subreddit called Redpill Wives. I didn't look into it. But yesterday, someone sent me a thread from the Redpill Wives. So let's look at this about page. What are Redpill Wives? They are the women of the Red Pill Wives are self-aware individuals that work to identify and correct their weaknesses while increasing their value as much as possible in order to attract and keep a quality masculine man. This subreddit is a space where novices, naturals, and everyone in between can exchange ideas with like-minded people. We align ourselves with the thinkers of the early years of the manosphere and continue in the tradition of developing theory and strategy, this time specifically for women. We agree with the original Red Pill ideas presented nearly a decade ago, which rest on the differences in male and female nature, as well as the competing sexual objectives of each gender. We believe that embracing traditional dynamics within our relationship yields harmony and that mainstream relationship advice is unable to provide realistic pathways to happiness. What does it mean to be a member? Red Pill Wives subscribers seek to understand how and why men and women are different so that we can approach our significant others or dating in general with open eyes. We prioritize our men and allow them to be themselves. We defer to their leadership and fully trust them to have the best interests of the relationship in mind. Red Pill Wives recognize that as women, we have a lot of advantages when it comes to dating, attracting, and keeping a mate. We understand and sympathize with the hoops men have to jump through and the fact that masculinity is often discouraged and attacked in today's single red pill wives work to minimize negative characteristics and improve their physical and emotional appeal. Casual sex, friends with benefits, no strings dynamics can be harmful to women. So we encourage women to seek marriage, to be cautious, careful, and patient when it comes to dating. We emphasize femininity and reject the modern feminist conception of an ideal woman. Psychological femininity is the core of red pill wives. Your appearance can be a reflection of who you truly are, or it can be a superficial attempt to be something you are not. Authentic femininity starts on the inside. Cosplaying as a feminine woman only prevents true, lasting change. All right, what is it? What are they not? Red pill wives um, is not about being a stay-at-home mom. If you have a job, handle the finances, or are the breadwinner, that does not mean you cannot apply red pill ideas to your life. It is not about being a woman who wears exclusively vintage clothing or wants to return to the 50s. It's not a sexual fetish, kink, or lifestyle. It has nothing to do with BD, these acronyms that I don't exactly know. Red Pill Wives is not about repressing your sexuality or being a prude. We advise that women choose who they sleep with selectively, and that they understand the potential consequences of a high partner count or rushing into bed with the wrong person. I could make a bingo card off of this. I can make a bingo card. So it's not about wearing makeup, pink bows, glitter, that kind of femininity. We're not doormats. We only defer to one man, our significant other, and we can only do this because we trust and respect him completely. Everyone must earn our trust, kindness, and respect. It's not about missing out on life. What is the most important is that you acknowledge reality, accept responsibility for yourself, and deal with the consequences of your bad choices. So have fun, use bad words, drink, take risks, be a pleasant and enjoyable person that your significant other loves to spend time with. So that is what they are about. That's on their front page. Now to the post that was sent to me. This woman is struggling. She is dating a high value man. She says struggling with dating a high value man. And this age gap is concerning to me. She's 23, he's 34. I don't like the power dynamics of that off bat, but let's see what the red pill let's see what she says. She says, I have been with my boyfriend for about 2.5 years. So since she was 20. I would say overall, we work really well together and we have the same goals of settling down and having a family. We have lived together for most of our relationship and have a dog and a couple of cats. We both also like to have fun and let loose. And I would say for the most part, we are sexually compatible. I am new to the Red Pill Wives, like today, and the Red Pill methodology in general. My boyfriend is the one who first introduced me to everything. I did not classify myself as a feminist before I met him, but I also did not entirely fit in with the traditional values either. The problem is basically my internal fight between wanting to be traditional for my boyfriend, but also wanting to protect myself. The longer we've been together, the more I can see myself settling into the homemaker role, but I'm scared to give up my dreams and my autonomy. I'm currently in university, which involves practicum. I'm absolutely loving my practicums, the work itself, and I think I'd find the job truly fulfilling. In addition to being in school full time and my practicum, I also have a part time job which takes up evenings for most of the week. I want to pursue this career not only because I think I would love it, but also because it would provide me with skills I could fall back on should my relationship fail. My boyfriend is in a highly prestigious career, and within the next 10 years, it's likely he would need someone with a flexible schedule who can take care of the home, hypothetical children, and other miscellaneous tasks. He already has quite a busy schedule between his job, the gym, side business, and his personal goals. He's trying to read 5 books a month this year. At the moment, I'm truly struggling with trying to satisfy his expectations. I say the house chores at the moment are split 60-40, with him taking the heavier load. He has a high sex drive, and during the week, I'm so overwhelmed and exhausted, I'm usually not in the mood. We had a chat about our nookie life about 9 months ago and how it was not frequent enough for him. Since then, I've been tracking every time we're intimate so I can get a sense of when I need to initiate it so he can feel satisfied. Recently, he has stated that it's not spontaneous enough and there's no buildup throughout the day to get him excited. I'm having trouble here truly getting into the right headspace to solve this problem. He has voiced a few times during conversations that when I start my career and or we have children, he expects me to pick up more slack as he would not be able to. I'm worried that when that happens, I will feel exactly as I do now, exhausted and worthless. I'm spread so thin at the moment between school, my practicum, studying, my job, the dog, keeping up with the house, my health, haven't been to the gym since August, and trying to keep my libido up. I just feel like I can't do anything well enough, like I'm not putting enough effort into anything. I've talked to my boyfriend about this before, and he reassured me that I'm doing fine. He loves me and doesn't expect me to be perfect, but I just know that his fantasy is the hot wife who can do it all. In a couple of years, I'm sure he could find a woman like that, given his lifestyle. With my current dreams, I doubt I could ever fulfill his the way he wants. He has such high standards and expectations for himself and everyone around him, and every day I feel less and less capable of meeting them. What can I do besides giving up my dreams? Is there anyone here who has gone through something similar? This woman, yeah, she's definitely waffling. She wants to work, but she wants to fit into a role for this man. And I don't know what to say. Let's see what the comments say. And totally, y'all tell me what you think she should do. Relationships straight up don't work if you don't agree on the fundamentals. It sounds like you two have totally different ideas on gender roles and expectations. Also, if you feel like he's waiting to find his dream wife, he probably is. How long have you guys been together and he still hasn't married you? I'd be scared he's just using you to fill the void while he builds his dream. If being a red pill wife means giving up on your dreams, this is not the life for you. You will be left hurt, disappointed, or worse. My dream in life is to be a red pill wife and not feel like a sacrifice and not feel like a sacrificed, but like I won. Everyone should be working towards a goal that they feel they have won in their life. You have to do what's best for you and live a life that reflects your ideas. I agree with this. If this is not something that you are actively wanting to do, it's not going to be fulfilling at all. You'll always feel like you have missed out on something. And this woman has stated already that she really, really likes her studies and the job that she would get, and she's fulfilled that way. She's being pulled in 2 different ways. And it's the fantasy of being with this man that she thinks is so great, but also that she wants to have a career that's fulfilling. Um, yes, you guys go ahead and weigh in. I'm almost at the 10-minute mark. So you guys don't forget to like, comment, and share. So I have another Am I the A-hole thread from a woman. And once again, this woman is simply asking for validation for simple human emotion. Am I the a-hole for refusing to help my boyfriend's mother? Absolutely not. No, you're not the a-hole for this. Without even reading it, no, you're not the a-hole. It's not your responsibility. Okay, let's get into the post. She says throwaway account for privacy reasons. She's 28 and she's been with her 32-year-old boyfriend for almost 5 years. Okay, living together since first lockdown. His mother, 71, never liked me. Mainly, she has issues with my parents and background, my height, and my line of work. I really don't have a relationship with her due to her being mean to me. I really tried at first, but gave up because the insults never stopped. Last year, her long-term partner died, and his kids kicked her out of his house about a month ago. I own a very small studio that my parents bought me when I was going to university. A tenant lives there now, and a three-bedroom house where me and my boyfriend now live. Red flag. Again, my parents helped me buy it, giving me 45% of a down payment. My boyfriend contributed nothing, nor did I ask him. His mom is temporarily living at her sister's and is increasingly unhappy about not having her own space. She can't afford to move anywhere on her own. Without consulting me, boyfriend bought up my apartment to her and implied she could move in there. When he told me about it, I said, absolutely not. First, I'm not kicking out a good tenant. Second, she's been mean to me. Third, my parents, that she's been bad mouthing, paid for that apartment so that I could have a head start in life and not for his mother to have a comfortable retirement. He asked to at least pay a deposit for an apartment. I said no, his mother, his problem. I saw a text message where she called me a B word. No way am I helping someone who's this mean to me. We had a huge fight, and he said I'm spoiled, selfish, and this is why he didn't want to marry me in the first place. I did bring up marriage some time ago, and he did not give me a straight answer at the time. Now I now I don't think I'm selfish or spoiled. My boyfriend has been living at my place rent free for nearly 4 years. I also gave him 5,000 euros when he was buying a car and he never returned the money. 5,000 euros is around $5,400. I just looked that up just now. She says, we earn a very similar amount of money, which is above our country's average, yet he has no savings while I have a lot. He could have saved tons of money while he was living at my place rent free. Instead, he took up expensive hobbies and bought himself a dream car. I, on the other hand, am very frugal. Even my own car is worth less than what I contributed to his car. My boyfriend's cousin, who is also my friend, told me I'm being a bit of an a hole. My boyfriend's cousin, who's also my friend, told me I'm being a bit of an a hole and should help his mom as she's old and has nobody else. Her being mean is just what she is. She can't help it. I do agree that I could easily help her, but it's not true that she has nobody else. She has two kids of her own. Her daughter is no contact with her. And if she needs my help so bad, the least she could do is apologize for being rude to me and ask for it herself. So am I the a-hole? Still, once again, absolutely not the a-hole. Now, this person is active in the comments. So this person says, not the a-hole. Why are you with this guy? Yeah, this person recommends kicking him to the curb. He and his mom can move in together. He acts like what is yours is his, but he is not willing to make it legal. Massive red flags. She doesn't even need to make it legal. She's doing the heavy lifting so he can have hobbies, expensive hobbies, and not be very wise with his money. Absolutely not. The OP says, I guess I didn't realize how unfair this whole situation was at first. When he moved in, I was still living at the studio. Back when he used to pay half of the utilities. When I was looking to buy a house, he wanted it to be in both of our names. I refused because he didn't have any money for a down payment. He then said he wouldn't be paying for any home improvements, to which I agreed. When we moved, he'd always come up with excuses as to why he can't pay for this or that. It seemed he felt guilty about not being able to contribute. And when we fought about it, he'd usually buy me something nice afterwards, like a spa weekend or a massage. He's very good with words, I guess. I was also in love and didn't want to think badly of him Now that he finally said out loud that he doesn't want to marry, I think I'm going to have to admit he's only with me because it's convenient for him and because he's a gold digger. This man is a gold digger. He is getting so much out of this situation. He is a gold digger. This person says, he's using you, babe. Maybe it didn't start out that way, but that's what it is now. You're not the a-hole for refusing to let his mom move into your studio, and your reasons are perfectly reasonable. It sounds like when you're in business mode, you see this guy for who he is. You knew that putting him on the title was a bad idea. You know that giving up a good tenant for his mom is a bad idea. You know that giving him a car was a bad idea. It's time that you look at this relationship while your business mode is turned on. What are you getting out of this relationship? It's clear that he's profiting financially off this situation. Are you really profiting in any way? What does he bring to the table? A table that you probably paid for, by the way. She says, honestly, he's fun to be around, very charismatic, charming, funny. Like he can randomly strike up a conversation with a total stranger, and in 5 minutes they're the best buddies. I guess that's what drew me to him, his vibrant personality. I'm not like that at all. I'm introverted, slow to warm up to people, overly serious, non-adventurous, and generally, as was once told to me, an old lady in a young girl's body. Being with him, I sort of feel less boring. I do realize now it's very unlikely that he loves me, especially after reading so many comments that he's just like his mom, which is true. Right now, I'm sad because it's clearly over. I have to kick him out. I'm thinking to request work from home for a week or two and go over to my parents to process. I don't want to deal with him right now as he'll just try to sweet talk me. And this person says, if you leave your house for 2 weeks, you're going to come back home and find he's moved her into the house. Then she'll be there long enough to get tenants' rights. So you'll have to evict them both. It's your home, not his. Have someone come stay with you instead. He's much more likely to leave quickly if you and your dad are sitting there staring at him all day. What I love about social media and these Reddit posts is like it's a big old girl chat. It's a big old group chat, and we're like, leave this dude. This is not healthy. This is not healthy financially for your future, any of that. And women are actually talking back. We're going back and forth. And I think that this is helping change the dynamics because this dude is definitely a loser, definitely. And the whole gold digging, women as gold diggers stereotype has lasted a long time, but a lot of these people are also gold diggers. Y'all go ahead, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.